I'm Kim Henderson, the Creative Writing Department Chair, and I'm excited to introduce to you tonight the Lost Works performance. This performance came about through a discussion with some of the creative writers. We were talking about how last spring they lost the opportunity to share some of their work and to celebrate the release of their literary journal, and what we could do about that this year. And they had the idea to have a performance that included their peers from other majors as well, who had also lost the opportunity to share their work due to the pandemic. So this performance came about, and we're really excited to share it with you tonight. There's work from several majors. We have creative writing, fashion, film, dance, theater, and visual art. So we hope you enjoy seeing some of the pieces that the students worked so hard on in the spring. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Rome Smaui, and I am a 3-year senior in the Creative Writing Department and the chief editor of Parallax Online. And I'm so honored to be presenting the creative writers for tonight's reading. I would like to open this performance by celebrating the hard work and dedication that was put into the 23rd issue of Parallax. As last year's junior editor, I had the opportunity to work closely with our chief editor, whom I consider to be one of my biggest role models. And we are both so proud of last year's editorial team and their commitment to Parallax even in the midst of a pandemic. Moving into an online platform halfway through the finalization of our magazine was challenging, but we were able to get through it with the wonderful leadership of last year's chief editor, Ryan French, who has graduated and left a large role for me to fill. Last year, when we were gathering the material and the beautiful work of our writers and visual artists, I did not anticipate presenting our readers tonight from my bedroom. And I wish I could be greeting you from campus. I wish that Ryan French was here to speak this introduction. However, I know despite these times, tonight's performance will showcase the talent and hard work of our writers as well as the other students from different majors who did not have the chance to showcase their work last year due to COVID-19. This is the main reason why the Creative Writing Publishing team has collaborated to come up with this concept, the Lost Works performance, to celebrate and enjoy each other's art even in this online environment. We also could not have done it without our department chair, Kim Henderson, who has always guided us and supported us, regardless of the situation. Kim, thank you so much. We could not have done it without you. So without further ado, I would like to present the first reader tonight, Lillian Tukey. Lillian Tukey is a 3-year junior in the Creative Writing Department and the junior editor of Parallax. She was a semifinalist in the 2019 Faulkner Wisdom Short Story Competition, and her poems can be found in Meow Meow Pow Pow Lit.
Hi, I am Lillian. I'm a 3-year junior, and today I'm going to be reading you a collection of horrors, which is on page 7 if you care to read that on Parallax. If not, that's fine, you could just listen to me. So I will begin. My PTSD. Back then, lithium was a platonic relationship. My eyes would fall out and my mother would patch my sockets at night and say, "See you soon." The room was the inside of a water cistern, and there I was, plugged into the metal like a tadpole in its own comfort jail. She'd taken me to a Bill Callahan concert and bought me a fake alcoholic beverage where I pretended to be folk, but I was not folk. I was buzzed on something else. My mother asked me what was wrong, and I wish I'd said, "I'm a cowboy," but really I said, "I'm the desert." Bill Callahan sung, "And the waves keep drifting," over and over and over until I began spitting up my electric pink Bill Cal drink. Then she took me to the car and yelled at me during the drive home. My cat. Right then, I drown on top of a red carpet in the middle of my living room, looking like a Sweet Valley whore. My paws are wet and I am in the movies and I embody Marilyn Monroe. Then I shit on the carpet and feel very bad about myself. My necromancy. Soon it'll be Friday, and I don't want to say goodbye to home. How many little girls would wave and cry when I leave? I wonder this for 2 minutes in my kitchen, then I look up and sing, I need you in my life. My mother walks in and says, you know your uncle can see dead people too. I say back, I saw the beetle I crushed circling the same spot on the floor. She nods like she knows how I feel when I see things dead as lukewarm. Soon, she says, soon it will be Friday. TGIF. I go into my room and know it's time to crinkle my body into a paper ball, so I do, and I see the 5-legged spider woman taunting me with the beetle's soul meat. I manage to bribe her of his soul for 1 black button. She holds the button with 3 hands like a practice of mindfulness. I tell her to go away, and she says, your future self is spying on you through past memories, slaps her ass, then banishes herself from my room. That is it. Thank you.
Our next performer is Ann Lynn Hunt Babcock, who is a 3-year junior in the creative writing department and the fiction editor of Parallax. She has been a finalist for the 2019 Faulkner Wisdom Short Story Competition, and she has won a Silver Key for her play in the 2020 Scholastics Arts and Writing Awards.
Hi everyone, my name is Anlyn Hunt Babcock. Today I will be reading a flash fiction piece featured in the 23rd edition of Parallax. It's called The Moon Was Backwards All Along, and it's on page 62 to 63. So, I want to check that out. The moon was backwards all along. If you saw fireworks exploding, you would probably look at them as they expanded into the sky. I was busy looking at the 2 squirrels on the telephone wires who seemed to be looking back at me. Fall means to collapse. It also means pumpkin spice and everything nice. As she and I took a walk through our garden in our backyard, she watered some plants here and there. She seemed so at peace that I almost forgot why I needed to break things off. She peered at her plants like she did at me when we first met. Her hair was down today, allowing her strands to glow in the moonlight, like a plant. But I needed answers, so I asked her, "My dear, why can't we work out?" And she replied, "Because we're not in love." And that was that. I soon moved out and never looked back. Whenever night fell, I saw them from my apartment window, the moon and her and our house and what could have been. I wish I had never met her. We were in too deep to stop. We had the longest drought that summer, and all our plants died. She gave them champagne instead of water and said that they needed to have a little fun too. You know, equality and shit. When she banished me from our bed, I inhabited the bathtub like a fungus you can't get rid of. She would have filled it up until it flooded the house, and I hated her for that. People don't like baths because you have to look at all your filth and soak in it until it's grown cold and old. That's what I felt like, but every single damn night. And it wasn't my filth, it was hers. When I complained about anything, she would kiss me instead, as if that would change my mind. Her lip gloss was a glue stick. Sticky things bring people together. That spring, we purchased an unnecessary amount of watering cans and walked on telephone wires, high on electricity. Once, while plant shopping, she compared herself to a terrarium, and it turned out to be our home, right on the moon. She decorated our home with lavender, our watering cans, and paintings by Georgia O'Keeffe, because she enjoyed how O'Keeffe made the familiar the unfamiliar. We slept in a bed big enough for both of us, and she stole the blanket and claimed she had no recollection of doing so. She kept all the corks from wine bottles and stored them in our basement. Soon, the unfamiliar became the familiar, and the corks became the foundation of our house, and later, our relationship. It's not important to know how we met or what we were. While others kissed at midnight, I was drinking champagne with her. There were no strings attached, just a simple sip of froth. She wore overalls and sandals with her toenails painted yellow. She had hair that smelled and looked like lavender. She was intoxicating and intoxicated. If you saw fireworks exploding, you would probably look at them as they expanded into the sky. I was busy looking at the two squirrels on the telephone wires who seemed to be having a better New Year's than I was. I gave them names, Romeo and Juliet, and they were in love. Thank you!
Hi, my name is Bonnie Carpenter, and I'm the chair of theater. I'm standing here in front of Cargill Commons to give you also a little shot of Bowman Theater behind me. That's where The Drowsy Chaperone should have been performed last spring. But due to COVID, we switched it up and moved it to online Zoom performances. I'd like to introduce our theater faculty who can tell you a little bit more about the performances from theater that you're going to see.
Hello, my name is Dimyana Pellev-Dysart, and I served as director for The Drowsy Chaperone. We were so disappointed, unable to perform on the beautiful Idyllwild Arts campus last spring. However, we virtually came together from all around the world to give to you not only a performance taking place in the living room of Man in Chair, but a performance taking place in all our living rooms. Enjoy this excerpt of The Drowsy Chaperone.
So the scene shifts and we find the bride, the glamorous Janet Van de Graaff, entertaining questions by reporters while she lounges by the pool.
I don't want to show off no more. I don't want to sing tunes no more. I don't want to ride moons no more. I don't want to show off. I don't want to wear a fish no more. Pulling the saucy Swiss miss no more. Blow my signature no more. I don't want to show off. Don't try to control me. I've made up my mind, and that's it. I quit. I'm leaving it all behind. I don't want to be cute no more. Make the gentleman hoot no more. I don't want to wear fruit no more. I don't want to show off. Not me. Page 3. Ah, gee, I don't want to show off. I don't want to show off. Not me. Whee! Please, no more attention. I've counted to 10 and I'm through. Adieu. You'll never see this. You'll never see this. Never see this. Never see that. Never see these again. I don't want to change keys no more. I don't want to say cheese no more. I don't want to strip tease no more. I don't care if you scoff. I don't want to be cheered no more. Praise no more. Grab no more. Touch no more. Love no more. I don't want to show off. I don't want to show off. I don't want to show off. No more.
Ever since Riley joined my violin class at the Idyllwild Arts Academy last year, he has made a huge, wonderful progress as a violinist and musician, and that allowed him to learn the colorful and demanding first movement of the Aram Khachaturian's violin concerto. Please enjoy Riley's performance of the first movement with Dr. Douglas Ashcraft on the piano.
Our next performer is Bella Kostrak, who is a 3-year junior in the creative writing department at Idyllwild Arts, and she is the poetry editor of Parallax. She's been recognized by the Scholastics Arts and Writing Awards, the Faulkner Wisdom Short Story Competition, Narrative Magazine, and the Nancy Thorpe Poetry Contest for her poetry and fiction. She is a recipient of the 2020 Anthony Quinn Scholarship in Literary Arts. Her work has appeared in the Columbia Journal, Cutbank Literary Magazine, Sonder Midwest, and elsewhere.
I iron out the ways the gate clicks when my father leaves for work. I spoon feed the sound soft peas and sweet potatoes. I heal the things that hurt, pick asphalt out of my scrapes, and so I learned to dress my wounds extravagantly in anticipation, in silken kimonos and wedding veils. I hand sew my lack of conventional beauty, a warm and patched thing, whose eyes have been ripped and mended, whose hair dances in ringlets around her ears. I mother rag dolls upon rag dolls because in my arms they feel like what I see in the mirror. I stir the stew of the sleep I am sent to when the gate clicks, my father arriving home. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for coming tonight. I really hope you enjoy the rest of the performances, and I hope to see you in the spring for our Parallax readings.
Hi, I'm Andrew Leeson. I'm a voice actor and sometime director, and I teach radio drama here at the Idyllwild Arts Academy. So here's a little bit of what we did. So Dracula, which you're about to see, a little clip of the beginning, radio play which we made in radio drama class. It was the choice of the students to actually go for Dracula. I had other more festive Christmassy ideas, but no, they wanted to do Dracula, so we did. And I think it turned out quite well. We studied the techniques of sort of analog Foley and radio acting, single microphone ensemble piece. So never had the chance to polish it and bring it to a full fruition. But here we go. What do you think? Thank you.
Get on! Get on! No more. No, stop. Not going, can't go. Dark forest, dark things, eyes everywhere. Eyes. Red blood, red eyes. No!
Hush now, Jonathan. Hush. Easy now. It's a dream. Nothing.
Blood!
You're not afraid to travel?
I beg your pardon, sir?
We're afraid. We only travel for necessity.
I have no reason to be afraid, sir.
No reason, you said.
You go far, Englishman.
I'm a lawyer. Business in your country.
Laws won't protect you. Nothing can protect you.
Not true, not true. You can be safe.
Who is the business with, sir?
A countess, sir.
A countess!
You know what day this is?
I don't understand.
St. George's Day, tonight, midnight. All evil things in the world will have power. Are you a Christian?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Then pray!
This countess, who is this countess, sir?
Countess Dracula. Is it your business?
Don't go. I beg you, don't go.
I have business with her. I'm expected.
Please, before you leave us, take this.
A crucifix is no use. Garlic, maybe. Holy, perhaps.
For my sake, for your mother's sake, for your soul, take it. Wear it around your neck, please, sir.
My church says these things are arbitrary. Faith is enough.
Wear it, sir. Wear it in good health.
Very well. To please the lady.